of my entire report. So these are all the slides that we're going to go through. Texas was originally part of Mexico. There was no Texas, it was just all Mexico land. Then Texas had a revolution and said, I don't want to be part of Mexico anymore, we want to be our own independent place. The Battle of the Alamo was one of the battles that helped gain their independence. They unfortunately did lose that battle. All of the Texans that were in the Alamo died except for one lady, her son, and a slave, and they rode out on a donkey. Santa Anna spared them. After the Alamo, Texas finally won their independence from Mexico. They did not immediately join the colonies. They were its own republic for 9 years. The state symbols are the mockingbird, the bluebonnet, the capital is Austin, Texas. This is just the entire city, and this is the Capitol building. The state seal is right here. The state tree is a pecan tree. And there are actually two state animals. There is a small one, which is the armadillo, and there is a large one, which is the longhorn. There's actually a football team called the Longhorns. So this is the Longhorn sitting in front of the Longhorns at a game. Longhorns! And this is about the state flag. The red stands for bravery, the blue stands for loyalty, and the white stands for purity. The Lone Star represents all of Texas and stands for our unity as one for God, state, and country. The 5 points on the star stands for the attributes of a good citizen. Loyalty, righteousness, prudence, fortitude, and broad-mindedness. This is George Walker Bush, who was the 46th governor of Texas and 43rd president of the USA. He was a two-term Republican and born on July 6, 1964. He was born in New Haven, Connecticut. This is George W. Bush. George W. Bush's dad, George H.W. Bush, was the 41st president of the United States. Also from Texas, this man was born in 1924. His presidency started in 1989 and ended 1993. This is the dad, this is the son. They are both still alive today. Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez, star of Visit to Waverly Place, Alex, and Spring Breakers Faith, was born in Grand Prairie, Texas on July 22nd, 1992. She has also starred in many other shows and movies. This is her and Barney. She's also in Another Cinderella Story, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Hannah Montana, Hotel Transylvania, and many more. The population in Texas is approximately 28 million. Texas is the second most populated state in the U.S., next to California, which is the first, and New York, which is the third. Natural resources: cattle, oil, cotton, swine, poultry, grain, oats, potatoes, and salt. Cattle is cows, swine is pigs, and poultry is chickens. Texas has over 14 million cattle, so here is cattle. People came over to Texas looking for gold, but instead found a greasy black substance, in which we know today as oil. They started using it for oil lamps. Today we use it for car fuel, gasoline, and other kinds of fuel. This is cans of oil. This is a cotton bush. They look like little cotton balls but have a hard seed inside. This is grain, potatoes, poultry, chicken, swine, pig. And then this is salt in the form that we know it as. You put it on your mashed potatoes or mac and cheese or whatever you put it on. Here is rock salt. That, if you're a salt miner, you would be mining and find a rock of salt, send it to a place, and they would grind it up for you into this form. Foods of Texas: chicken fried steak, chili, Texas barbecue, brisket tacos, Whataburger, Sonic, pecan pie, Dr. Pepper, and pecans, which you are both eating right now.
You can tell them to eat.
We can eat them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bordering states are Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, in New Mexico. It is also bordered by Mexico right here. This is all Mexico. And then this is Texas on the map. So here's all the states. This is Texas. And this is the sheet of Texas. This is a full map of just Texas. It shows all the cities and main highways and streets. Fort Worth and Houston Stock Show and Rodeo. You can go and do these things. If you have heard stories about my sister Brittany, a stock show is what she does. She shows cattle. So, yeah. There's the San Antonio Riverwalk, the Texas State Fair. This is Big Tex. He's 50 feet tall. He actually burned down a couple of years ago, right? And so they built a newer, more freakier version of him. Fort Worth Bass Hall. It's like a theater. They put on plays and concerts there. Symphonies, anything. This is the Perot Museum. I also went here on spring break for Easter. This is level M, lower level. This is all the levels. The Perot Museum, it has 3 different exhibits. So you would go upstairs, start at one exhibit, go through to the second exhibit, and then third, come out, and then go back up the stairs, all the way up from the lower level to floor end. Sports. Dallas Mavericks, Cowboys, Texas Rangers, Houston Texans, Houston Astros, Houston Rockets, San Antonio Spurs, and Dallas Stars. Places to see in Texas. The Alamo, Paladuro Canyon, the Capitol Building in Austin, the Dr. Pepper Museum, which is where all this was made from, well, the Dr. Pepper. Texas Sports Hall of Fame, AT&T Stadium, which is the Cowboy Stadium, and Six Flags Over Texas. Six Flags is actually underwater from all of the rain, so right now there is no Six Flags, it's just underwater. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Flags. Fun facts. Dr. Pepper was first made and sold in Texas. 7-Eleven was first opened in Texas. My grandfather was the accountant for 7-Eleven. Houston, Texas is the 4th largest city in the USA. Texas has an average of 139 tornadoes per year. The state motto is friendship. King Ranch in Texas is bigger than the entire state of Rhode Island. Thank you for watching. Are there any questions about the wonderful state of Texas? Dylan.
Why do they call it, what's it called, that one thing, the theater you were mentioning about?
Bass Hall?
Yeah, why do they call it that?
I don't know.
Because the Bass Brothers own almost all of the city of Fort Worth. So they named it after two brothers.
It's located in Fort Worth, so Bass Hall in Fort Worth.
Can I put this away?
Roman?
I have 2 quick questions. First one is, when you said Six Flags underwater,
Six Flags Over Texas is currently underwater because they have had extreme rain right now. And so it is flooded, it's underwater, it's not there right now.
Not completely, just the bottom.
It's just the bottom of it is underwater.
And also, when you said the 5 points of the flag, or I think that was, but what does that mean?
The 5 points on the flag, so there's a star on the flag. This is the flag inside of the state of Texas. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points on a flag, on the star, which is on the flag. Isaac?
How come so I didn't really hear, I think it was Roman's question? Six Flags? No. Oh, no.
Any more questions? Colby?
Like, what do you mean by, do you know how many inches per year Texas gets?
For rain? Well, they were actually in a drought, and now they're getting so much water, so I don't really know that.
Right now they have over 20 inches.
Wow.
Yep.
So you've been to Texas more than one time?
Yes.
And if you have to go back right now, where's the one place you want to go back and see?
I want to go see the Dr. Pepper Museum because I didn't actually know that was there until I did my research.
Good.
What about your slide?